Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss Assassination. So this movie stars Charles Bronson as like an elite, best of the best Secret Service guard. It served the highest offices in the United States. He's had some time off. He's coming back, and just in time for a change in the presidential administration. But he will not be guarding the president. He'll be doing what he's done for previous administrations, which is to guard the first lady. Now he's an old school, hard nosed, all business kind of guy. And that clashes with the incoming first lady, who is more of like a feminist, women's lib. She doesn't even really think she needs security, let alone somebody who's so pushy and, misogynistic as Charles Bronson, I guess. So she's really resistant to him. And the movie just kind of follows like what happens as he tries to protect her. She tries to keep from protecting him, and they get involved in, different political machinations. I thought this was a great movie. Charles Bronson, Jill Ireland, always good on screen together, and no exception here. The banter, the chemistry obviously is going to be fantastic, and it is. But the banter back and forth is just so good. The movie is pretty much about like the interactions between Charles Bronson and Jill Ireland, but it works. Like it's Charles Bronson is great here. Jill Ireland really like ups the ante with her performance here. I just thought both of them performed excellent here. The story is a little bit goofy. I love Charles Bronson's like partner who's like hooking up with him while all this is going on, knowing that he's like ready to transition to potentially like a new love or whatever. It's just like a really interesting story. And I also like that there's like not a lot of action, but there's a little bit of action. It's cool to see Charles Bronson once again in a movie that like lets him act more instead of just like shooting a gun, but he does shoot a gun a lot here. And there's also like a good amount of humor as well. So I just think Assassination kind of hits everything you could want from a Charles Bronson movie from this time. And of course it's Canon Films, so you got to give it a little bit of extra juice for that. But I really liked this movie. I thought it was super entertaining. I thought it was funny. I thought the performances were great. Again, great chemistry from the leads. And Charles Bronson, come on, man. How can you go wrong? Anyway, that's my review for Assassination. If you want to check out more, I've got a movie review playlist right here on YouTube. But until then, thanks for checking this one out, and hopefully I'll see you soon.